Hey everybody, I'm Adam.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Ethan.
And today, we're going to talk about video games because I lost a bet and we're bored in Ohio. So, would you like to introduce our guest for today
Sure.
and explain
what you
how we got ourselves into this situation?
So Ethan is my 17-year-old son, and he's been asking to get on the podcast for months now, and we've always said no, because why would we want some 17-year-old smart mouth kid on our podcast? But Adam, being the genius that he is, we were playing Fortnite, and Ethan is a slightly better player than we are. And if you ever played Fortnite, there's a storm that if you're stuck in it because the storm keeps closing in, it will begin to kill you off. Well, Adam, because Ethan is always talking shit because he's a little bit better than the rest of us, says you're never going to get out of that storm. You're going to die in the storm because we're already dead. Because we happen to have one bad minute. Usually Ethan's dead all the time. And and Ethan said, I bet I can make it out of the storm because we're watching his health deplete. Adam said, I bet you can't. And Ethan said, I bet if I get out of here, then I get to be on the podcast for one episode. And Adam fucking agreed to it. And here we are.
He made it out with fucking 2 HP.
It was a journey.
It was. He even actually had somebody shoot him in the process.
He got lucky, and now we're stuck. I mean, we're happy to have you.
Oh, thanks.
So now we're doing an episode on video games. Not that we don't play video games, but...
Well, we play video games a lot.
A lot.
It's actually one of our bonding experiences.
It's one of our only
It's
ones.
the only reason I like your son.
Thanks.
That's untrue. He's called me Uncle Adam for a long time.
That is... Yeah, you've literally known him his whole life.
Yes, this is true. But, video games aren't usually what we talk about, but since we have him on, and I think that's all he can talk about.
He doesn't know much else.
That's the topic for the week.
You definitely don't want him talking about music or school or...
Can't trust me on that.
Life. So, Ethan, why don't you introduce yourself and what you do.
Well, I am a gamer, as you know. I'm a streamer. I stream on Twitch, and yeah, that's pretty much it. My boring life.
That is pretty much it.
Yeah.
What?
Mike, of course, was downplaying the kid's skill. He's very good.
He's stupid good.
Yeah.
I just don't admit it to him when he's actually on the microphone with us or in the same room with us.
So I have to, because you can't just keep giving this kid negative reinforcement. And you're like, oh, that toughens him up. It's like, no, that dude just killed like 10 people and didn't even break a sweat. He is just swinging that big gamer dick around, toppling all the pieces down.
Just because he can build a couple of pallets does not make him this head-swelling piece of shit like you call him out as. I mean, if I could build pallets that quick, I might kill 10 people too. No?
That's your excuse?
That is my excuse. I just point and shoot, man, like
if
the old
I could
days.
build pallets,
If I could build pallets,
I could kill people. Anybody that is not a gamer is like, what the fuck are you talking about? I guess an important aspect of the game Fortnite, which makes it a little different, is you have the option to harvest materials to build forts and give yourself the advantage by gaining high ground. Most of us old folk, fumble around with this mechanic while this young stallion
Jesus, we're not going to get him out.
Could build a tower straight up in the sky in the time it takes me to do a one by one.
Yeah, I've got the same issue.
I'm getting better.
You should see me try to edit a door. Or to put a roof on top of my head so I'm not getting shot from the top.
Did you watch that stupid video that Kevin sent us? A mobile player, how they were building?
No.
Fuck all of that.
Were they doing it just as quickly as Captain Dipshit over here?
And switching to guns, and I don't understand. Because the mobile controls fucking suck. I never build in mobile at all unless it's to get to a ramp and there's nobody around. Or get to a chest. Sorry.
I've played mobile, 3 total times. It's terrible. I hate it.
I do my dailies with it since I don't get to play about once a week because I'm on a marriage schedule.
Well,
I don't think Kara's going to listen to this episode because she's like, I don't give a fuck about that game.
Yeah, my marriage schedule consists of just stay as much time away from me as possible. We've been married for almost 20 years. Whereas you're still in that early stage where she still loves you.
When does that end?
Just after 3 years.
So, what makes Fortnite a good game to you, Ethan?
Maybe because it's one of those games where not only do you have to be lucky, but you have to have some sort of skill involved, to where if you have no skill, but you're a good shot, you're not going to win most of your games. But therefore, you can't rely on your teammates all the time, which sometimes I wish I could. My dad.
Do we not have wins? I'm not your other 15-year-old friends that you play with where you guys have 30-some wins, but we have wins together.
Oh, I'm playing with 15-year-olds that irritate me. But
oh. He sits atop his ivory tower, looking down at all the other 15-year-olds.
Exactly.
2 years his younger. Meanwhile, you're 40-something.
It's 40-something. Yeah.
I just say 40-something because I never remember what you actually are, and you don't seem like you're 40 anyway, but I know you're like, I'm going to die soon, I'm in my 40s, and whatever. And I'm 34, so, I mean, your kid's half my age. And I don't feel bad playing with him because he carries me.
You just want the extra XP, the free.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I feel like I should still be good at this type of game like I am, any other game in my teenage years, my 20s or whatever.
Anyway, what do you enjoy about the game?
I don't enjoy building at all. I think the building up and shooting anybody from a top angle down and insta-fucking damaging them to the death is bullshit-ish. I get it. Angle, whatever else.
Angle, I mean, the thing that you see is their head, so you're naturally probably going to be doing more critical hits.
But it bothers me because I'm not as good at building a bunch of pallets and getting up super high. I like to just shoot you or, with a big, Terminator minigun or something. I mean, that's fun. But I like the fact that you can get into any game. Your game can last 30 seconds or your game can last 20 minutes. And then for some odd reason, I'm not overly pissed at the end if I only got second place, which happens a lot.
There's 100 fucking people
There's
in this
100
game.
people every time.
And if you finish 30th, you still beat 70 other people.
Yeah, exactly. And
not personally, but you still outlasted them.
Yes. But that also is what irritates me because then you have the Mark factor. Sorry, Mark. Who will start the game and just hide. He won't touch.
That is a perfectly good strategy, though.
Do you like that strategy yourself?
No, because it's boring.
It's boring.
But there are people that do it, and they do it very successfully.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want a high win rate, you're going to stick to the edges and not really engage. You'll just loot until you get to the final circle.
Unless you get to Burns level, and then he just fucking all balls in no matter what every time.
I'm just saying, for people like us.
I gotcha. Yeah.
You stick to the edges, follow the storm in, don't ruffle any fucking feathers. Mind yourself, Be like Stallone in First Blood. He wasn't trying to bother anybody.
Yeah.
No, those cops came after him.
He's just there for the time and the experience. Don't. I'm not bothering you. I'm not even going to shoot at you. Run away. Let me get down to the last few people, and then I'll fire on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he hides in Wailing Woods, and they come after him, and he kills them all.
And then he kills them. That's what that game is missing: a bow and arrow.
They had a crossbow.
Oh, wait a minute. That thing sucks, though.
We missed the
terrible
crossbow.
Terrible weapon.
Yeah.
So what?
Actually, no. There's one other thing.
One other thing.
The fucking emotes, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The emotes are too funny, and your skin is beautiful.
Yes. That clown needs to come. They need to make a clown so we can be Clown Face and Gas Mask in game and only play duos ever. Fuck our friends.
Agreed, completely. Yeah.
No, we'd still play squads.
Yeah, well, we need some wins. We'd let you in.
Oh, thanks.
Adam, what do you like about the game?
Oh, how sweet of you to ask.
Yeah.
Well, I like that it is a battle royale. So there is so much more going on. Like, you can have a different experience every time you play because the encounters are always going to be different.
And the map's large enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you're like, oh, this time we want to play, we want to get dirty and tilted. For all of you that don't know that Tilted is a city area within the map. And when we get dirty, we mean everybody goes there. Like, so many people drop there.
Like half the 100
so
people.
When you drop, it's like a flip of the coin whether you're going to live or die. That's why we were like, let's get dirty and tilted. Yeah. Because more than likely we're going to die, but maybe we take out a couple bitches with us.
We try to get them the Sanchez before we get out.
Yeah, or like we're going to go. What did you just? Why dirty? Did you say dirty Sanchez?
Maybe.
Is that an emote yet?
Oh man.
Or
Go ahead.
you could play the outskirts, or we like to land on the hill as we call it, and do kind of like a slow run and like gain some loot before we have our first interaction with people. So it plays to a bunch of different play styles.
Yes.
So the methodical player can play it. The balls deep in your face Ethan player can play and have a great time. And just some of the mechanics that I really enjoy the storm because that forces the slow and steady player to have to try to encounter people because the map keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And it forces you. They really need to bring back Blitz, which is the game but sped up. Yeah. That storm closes in a lot faster and does more damage.
Games last like 15 minutes, super quick.
So I mean, we started playing in season 4.
Yes.
And now we're in season 5.
Ethan, you can speak. I mean, you're allowed to say yes.
Yeah.
Because they can't hear your head knock or nod. Like
are you sure it's just a little rattle in there?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I should make eye contact so he knows that he can respond.
Oh, that he can speak?
I'm so used to just speaking directly to you that he's not even fucking there.
Well, he's used to not being able to speak unless I look at him anyway, so.
Thanks.
Mike looked at him, and he was able to talk. So the seasons have like kind of like a story arc, which I think is really cool how they do it. Like, even though this is a battle royale, there is still some kind of overarching story, and that story affects gameplay and how the map exists. Like, the map is in constant revision, which I think is really cool.
I agree. Now, would you do what Ethan does, and after you play a couple hours of this game, in the morning or in the evening, pull up YouTube and watch someone else play the game for like another 3 hours?
No, but I am guilty of watching.
I watched
streamers.
The little GIFs that you or Adam or Adam, you, Kyle, or Kevin send that are funny or complete bullshit. But I can't like this kid next to us, hours just watching people just.
Well, for him, I think it makes sense. If he really wants to be like a Twitch streamer, he's basically doing research.
He's got fucking people, a bunch of people just watching this kid play a video game.
Yeah.
You know, it's
make fucking money.
You know, it's my fault.
I'd encourage this motherfucker.
When he was born, he used to sit on my lap
while you played games.
While I played games. I mean, as a baby.
So you're taking credit for his ability?
No. Oh, are you kidding me? His ability's from me directly. Let's just start there.
He got it through osmosis as I was playing. WoW or whatever the fuck you played back then. EverQuest.
It was EverQuest on there. Yeah. Well, no, I used to play the shooting Alliance versus Axis versus Alliance. It was an army game. Kind of like what we're doing now. You'd have teams of like 50 against each other, and you could snipe and whatever else, and like Call of Duty. It was like that, but it was on the computer. It was amazing. Best you could snipe. I played Unreal Tournament for years on that. I played a bunch of shooters, and then I played EverQuest also. Yeah,
but like I said, think of it like me and you doing art stuff, and like have you ever watched other people do like speed paintings, or like there's a certain style you want to try, you watch that stuff. It's research
that I get, and you can speak, but these people he watches, they annoy the fuck out of me. I'm in there making dinner, and all I hear is some dipshit who, by the way, is wearing a wig, sunglasses, and a fake mustache.
I've seen that guy.
I just want to punch him in the dick. I want to punch him right in the dick.
What is that streamer's name?
Dr. Disrespect.
Fucking name.
And
that makes so much sense.
He's sitting there. I mean, he'll rage. He's like, he'll look off the screen, like yelling. God knows who he's fucking yelling at.
you should understand this though. We're not his demographic.
I'm trying to teach
His
him.
demographic is Ethan. Is younger.
Idiots. I'm not calling you directly an idiot. I mean,
It sounded pretty direct.
you are slightly better than us at Fortnite, for example. But
And Call of Duty.
all right, let's not go that far. But no, he'll watch these damn streamers.
Yeah.
He'll watch the people that he wants watching him.
So, do you watch like Ninja?
Not really. I don't necessarily like Ninja.
Oh, speak more on this.
You see, he's kind of a dick. That's just like how he is.
Why is he a dick, though?
Because like
Oh, hear
That
that?
was the sound of bourbon.
Could you do that to me too?
Yeah.
And can you make it close? Hold on, Ethan. I want
Round 2. Wait. Shh. Oh,
I
I
just-
dribbled.
I peed. Do I have to lick that off the table?
No, I'll wipe that up later.
Okay. Please continue.
he's kind of like makes fun of other streamers in a way. He's not really the nicest towards people he plays with, and he's always like messing up his friends. Like you hate when Adam threw 2 boogie bombs on you.
I just threw one on him.
He threw one of me.
Okay.
Kyle has thrown 2 times, and Kyle will never do it again because he respects me as a friend.
That's why he did it twice.
He thought I was joking when I was super pissed. Although I don't understand why he thought I was joking. He knows how pissed off I would get when I would get smoked. You fucking assholes.
Continue, Ethan.
Please continue.
Well, he would have things like his friends would built up on a ramp all the way really high up, throw an impulse and they'd blow him off, and then they'd get down, and they wouldn't revive him. He just let them die.
Why would people play with an asshole like that?
Because he's the #1 Fortnite streamer.
How does
in the
nobody
world
go to this
currently.
guy's house and just beat his ass? That's what I want to know, right? You're streaming. People know what you look like. Someone's going to say, hey, anybody know who this guy's actual fucking name is because he's an asshole?
Oh, everyone knows his name.
Then how's no one going to his house and just beating the shit out of him? I don't get it. Because
So
you know
who
what?
cares?
I'm the guy that sends you the messages. I would go to your house and beat the shit
Yeah.
out of you.
Mike is notorious for sending pussy messages to gamers if they like teabag him.
Yeah, no disrespect, man. Don't disrespect
or
me.
do something he doesn't like in the game, or if they're cheating.
Yeah.
He sends them. I mean, if he had like a pussy notary, or not notary, but
I used to tell them straight on the mic back in the old Xbox 360 days when we could actually speak in gears.
I know.
And talk to the people's mothers and everything else. Because, I mean, I don't mind that confrontation. If you're being an asshole, you should be told you're being an asshole. Is that wrong?
No, but back when people could actually block you and you're one of the people I play with,
Here
and
we
then
go.
all of a sudden I can't play a
Here we
multiplayer
go.
game because everyone has blocked you. And that sounds like
That's
an
happened on one game.
exaggeration, but I'm pretty sure everybody that we ever played in Left 4 Dead 2 blocked you.
They would quit because we were beating them so badly. You just finish the fucking game, man. I would respect you as a person. Take the loss like a man or a woman.
But we were assholes. We started doing laps before we would complete the
But
objective.
was I humping anybody? No. We would just do laps.
I mean,
What we were doing is
I
giving them an
was as the
opportunity.
little head humper guy.
Yeah, well, me like you bouncy.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, when we did the lap thing, okay, in reality, besides because we knew we're going to beat you anyway and get all of them. But in reality, they have a chance to stop us from getting all the gas cans, dude. All they have to do is stop us from doing our laps, and then you stop us. Nobody could do it. So don't quit.
Yeah, but
Feel bad
so
about
they
yourself.
were already not good enough to do it.
Yeah.
And then you demoralize them even more by sending them a personal message. That's like you have a geometry teacher and she's just watching you fail. And then she gets out her little special what do they call that? Like fancy paper?
Graph paper, you mean, or
No. Like if you're really into writing people
did you
notes,
have to do the look at like I'm a
stationery.
dumbass when I said graph paper, you prick?
Just because she's a fucking math teacher, profiling, she gets out her fancy stationery
Yeah.
and in beautiful lettering says, "You are a fucking idiot. You don't know how to get the fucking degrees on an isosceles triangle? Go fuck yourself. Become a fucking shitty ass mechanic."
Did I finish the test? Did I turn the paperwork in? These people aren't even turning the paperwork in, man. They're leaving.
No.
They're getting up in that class and
You
walking
can't,
out.
you can't finish it. You didn't finish it. You still turned it in, but you only did 50%.
Hey, as long as you tried.
So you would so that teacher sending you that personalized note
All right, that's a lie. I'm going to be honest. If the person just sat there and didn't quit and just sat there and just gave up and waited for the game to end, you'd still get a message from me because you didn't try.
See, you're. If anything, you're like, that could have been some kid like, I'm gonna get good at games, and that's how I'm gonna relate to my dad who won't talk to me. And you just crushed every bit about like his dream. And that kid can no longer connect to his father, and he grows up to do weird shit.
Oh, I get the blame for the weird shit?
Yes. I'm pretty sure you've probably accumulated like.
Look at Ethan. Would you consider this? This is what I created, man. And look, he's completely normal.
And currently mute.
You're allowed to speak. You wanted to be on here.
No, I'm fine with speaking. Just I don't like to interrupt.
We interrupt each other all the time.
Yeah.
That's different.
See, that's when it's hard to believe that this is your kid. He's too polite. You're a piece of shit.
All right. You say I'm a piece of shit, but how long have we been friends? I
I'm not saying I don't like you.
Is there anybody else you
all
call a
of
piece
our
of shit?
friends are pieces of
Okay,
shit.
there you go.
All
All right.
were in a text group telling me I shit too much.
You do.
In quotations, really, because you're like, you just play Fortnite and shit. And you say that I poop more to play more Fortnite.
It's a fact. Yeah, I
No.
don't think you're pooping. I think you're saying you get stomach cramps and you're trying to get one out. You're going to have a fucking...
No, I only go poop when I have to poop.
you're going to have a cleaner. And it's
And I
going to be
just
your
happen
intestines
to play
just hanging out your
Fortnite
asshole.
when I poop. Now, sometimes, am I not sure if it's just...
Note to the listeners, don't touch his phone. Ever.
No, God, no. Never touch anybody else's phone. Ever.
I don't think I've ever been in the bathroom without my phone.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got to
It's
read. You got to read
gross.
through it.
It's gross.
Is it gross?
Yeah,
It's like bringing the newspaper, or people used to put fucking magazines next to the toilet.
I know.
I have an uncle that would have a stack of Playboys. I never understood that. Never.
He's in there J-O-ing
While
he's taking a deuce.
I thought exactly. Who would? Why is that like a double whammy for yourself of
Sure.
ecstasy? Disgusting.
Why not? Pooping feels great.
Who wants to poop while you come? I'm sorry, guys. My kid's used to this. I've been talking like this his entire life.
Are you speaking this way around this 17-year-old child?
My 12-year-old hears the same thing.
With all the things in the news today? But you ever go to take a shit and you just end up just farting in the toilet?
Oh yeah, that happens. Sure,
That's the worst.
It is the worst. But I keep sitting there waiting for something to happen.
Kid's gonna die.
I don't sit through fucking 5 Fortnite games waiting for something to happen.
What if you have that much gas?
Then stop eating what you're eating, man. What are you eating?
The tasty food.
The taste of food is what gets you.
Tasty food is what
You got to eat fucking cardboard and stone. That's it.
Nobody wants to do the Michael Larry diet.
What does that mean?
Cardboard and stone?
Oh, well.
I remember we used to do like, you just eat a bag of popcorn, an apple, and some dry ass chicken,
Yeah.
and you'll get muscular.
And thin.
No, you'll just get thin. You won't get muscular. Fucking popcorn and fucking chicken.
You don't know. You never tried it.
Ask your child a question. It's become clear that he only speaks when spoken to.
Yeah, you need to. This is your day, kid.
If you want another one of these episodes, you best get going.
Yeah,
Was that an offer?
you better make it entertaining and be like, you know what, we should put the kid back on here again.
Well, I mean, you guys are about to get like 10 to 12 more listens.
Oh, God,
because
he's
of
trying
my
to hold
shit.
this show.
Yeah.
No,
Listen, I was on a podcast.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I was
guess
on
I'm
a
talking about
podcast.
it. He's fucking talking about Fortnite and Adam pooping. I don't get
Yeah. So he's like, oh, I got my big gamer dick waving around. Going to get you 12 new listeners. It's going to be great. For one episode, you're going to have 12 new listeners.
it. One episode. They're going to listen to me like, why would anybody listen to this shit? And by the way, you know,
Yeah.
he also will send me a text message at any time when he gets somebody else wins. Just got your brother to win last night, which is, his uncle. He'll text me and let me know. Like last night, I had to get off.
Do
for a
you
while.
say it when that other person you're playing with was still alive at the end? Because then I don't think you're allowed to say you got them a win because they
I
were
never
still
say I
alive.
got
no,
them.
they were down.
Oh, the one I sent my dad yesterday, they were both already dead.
That makes sense.
Then I got
that makes sense.
Then I got them.
Well, it's like when I got
He
creep.
got us that win.
When I got Creep and Bango that win. When I hid in a bush and then popped out and shot the last two guys and got
I
them
was
a win.
I was part of that too. It was hilarious.
It was all of us?
I think it was.
Oh, cool.
Was that Creep's first win?
I think that was
That
his
was-
first
that
win.
was-
Because he like died like right after we landed, like real shortly after, and he's like, "Shitty way to get a first win."
Yep.
But I'll take it.
Yeah, so also, I've played with this kid, and God forbid I get more kills than him in a game.
Oh, Lord.
Loses his fucking mind. The whole time all I hear, he's dead. I hear bickering in my ear. My dad has more kills than me right now. I don't even know how to feel about myself.
Okay, I said that.
What
once.
am I as a player?
I said that.
I don't know why I'm playing this game.
I said that once to Mark.
I mean-
it was to Mark.
I'm on the fucking headphones, Ethan. I can hear you.
That's the point. That's the point.
Well,
He's berating me because I got 12 kills, and he had, what, 3?
Okay, no, you had 6. I had 5. That was the only thing.
No, at the end. No, not by the end.
But by the end, I think I had already left beforehand, saying I was getting off for the night.
Yeah, he gets that. He rage quits.
I don't. I do not
the kid
rage
who-
quit.
rage quit is in
Is-
the middle of the game.
All right,
I
listen
did
to
not
me.
do that.
This kid, it is the equivalent of rage quitting. If he is having games where he hasn't averaged at least 5 to 6 kills per game, I don't fucking average anywhere near that. Loses his fucking mind, says, done with the game for tonight, and just leaves me.
You have Mark.
Mark listens to this, and
Yeah.
Mark lives right next door to you.
And he'll happily say, "Thanks for the shout out."
Yeah.
Any any publicity is good publicity,
That's it.
something like that.
Yeah, sure.
As long as they're talking about you. Oh yeah. Now, but so think like if you had like an 80-year-old father,
Yeah.
and you both are on the market, and that dude is bringing in way more tail than you.
I would think his dick
Are
hangs
you
down to his
saying-
ankles. Oh, go on.
That you wouldn't be like, fuck! Why the fuck am I not getting that much ass? I'm supposed to get more ass than that old piece of shit.
No, all right. That's not the same thing, dude.
I kind of is.
If I can move my little thumb and my other thumb a little faster or a little slower, and
Our reflex is slow.
we
get arthritis.
I'm nowhere near as fast. I am nowhere near as fast, and I accept that, and I accept never in his presence that my son is a lot better than me. At most,
So he can be
I think you
mad
just
when you're
accepted it
doing
in our
better.
presence.
Oh, not at most, not all video games.
Yeah, no one beats you in Tecmo Bowl.
The fuck is Tecmo Bowl?
Played my dad in Tecmo Bowl.
Are you fucking kidding me? Right? Don't you asshole! Don't do that.
We always need some moment in the podcast where you get mad at me for not watching or doing something.
No, a kid can't. He gets pissed at. He won't play Madden with me.
Never again. Never again.
He doesn't play anything strategic with me.
Okay, that's not true at all.
What do you play the strategic with?
I play Rainbow Six Siege. You stop
Oh, for
playing that
fuck's
game. That
sake.
game is more strategic than.
Yeah, so he
That is a very
he
strategic
talks
game.
me into playing that game, which is right up my alley. By the way, that game is right.
I
up my
have
alley.
it.
I played it. He didn't play with me.
Okay, first
He
off,
played
I
like
kept
2
asking
games,
for you to get on.
and no one else plays that game with me. So I'm playing with a bunch of assholes. So I'm
I
like, you
think
know what?
Kyle and Kev might still have that game.
I played a
Kevin
couple,
does, Kevin
couple
does.
games with them too, and then they're like, it's okay. But then they
No,
did.
they
a super,
really liked it.
But then they did a super update after I was like, fuck this, I'm done.
Okay.
And then I'm like, no, I'm not rebuying the game, dude. Sorry,
Gotcha.
But no, I like strategic games. I like strategic shooting games. I don't like Halo jumping motherfuckers that do that shit in Modern Warfare or any of the Call of Duty games or any of the Halo games. Fuck all Halo games.
They do it in Fortnite too. You jump with a shotgun.
Yes, I know. But for some reason, I accept that a little bit more. Because you're trying to hit him in the head for more damage. The other assholes are just trying not to get shot at all, jumping all over the fucking place.
They just, it's weird.
Yeah.
Real deep. Let's. I'm gonna get back to Fortnite for a
Alright.
second. Let's talk kind of like the state of Fortnite right now. It's season 5. They got rid of the tactical SMG, replaced it with these new SMGs. I don't think the newest one came out
Newest
yet.
one either comes out tomorrow or Wednesday.
It's a new Scar, right?
No, it's a purple or gold SMG.
It looks like a.
There's another one I saw last night.
It looks like a P90,
yeah.
It looks like a P90. That's right.
Yes, it's the new SMG.
But it says
coming
it's for close range, which is
an SMG.
which is silly to me because that's basically the Tommy gun again. Which, by the way, the Tommy gun is great for close
yeah.
encounters. So now you gave us 2 Tommy guns and took away.
Oh, think about it like this. They had the blue burst, and then they added in, like, the purple and gold burst. So they're doing it like that. So you have the Tommy gun, and then the purple and gold version of the Tommy gun. So it's just going to be a little bit better.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Tommy only goes to blue, doesn't it?
Tommy only goes to blue.
Okay, that makes sense.
I like the changes that they're making with the weapons. The solve for the double pump is fantastic, I think.
Fantastic, yeah.
They glitched it already. There's a way to do it.
They'll fix it. And I haven't encountered it yet, which is good.
Mr. Cheatster already
Oh,
knows.
no, it's not like that. It's just it only works on
Isn't it like
PC
that
currently.
Isn't it? Is it? Go ahead, please.
I mean, I like the state of the map. I like the addition of the ATVs. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, we don't use them that often.
They're loud as fuck. That's
They
why.
are loud, but they're so much fun.
And I like the riffs. The riffs are
The riffs are really cool.
The riffs have saved my ass twice when a storm was coming in. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get I'm dying in the storm. And I was like, shit, there's a rift. Hit it and just made it out because of it.
So let's hand it over because you follow up on more of this shit than we do. Where do you think season 5 is heading? I know people are saying something's emerging out of Loot Lake and all this other shit, and there were all those leaks beforehand, but where do you think it's going?
I mean, we had like a ton of leaks, though. Like there was going to be Egyptian pyramids, saloons, and that never came in the season 5 update. So I'm thinking that it's just going to end up being more of a time lapse and just more places can be added in with other places taken away. Like, I'm pretty sure Shifty Shafts is going to be gone pretty soon.
I hope they turn that into like a western.
They could.
That area into like a
or
western.
into like a cave-ish, like Jurassic Century, like just like caves and all that.
Yeah.
Since it is underground mostly.
Because the loading screen or your player screen looks kind of like a Western setting. Is that supposed to be in?
Oh yeah, you're right. 'Cause
That's
it's got,
in Paradise.
desert.
it's got the dust ball
Yeah.
that rolled, or the, you know what I'm talking about.
I think the pyramids is what's coming out of Loot Lake.
I'm excited about that. I'm more excited if they give me a fucking clown. I'll pay $25 for it. Just give me the fucking clown so I can be one with my partner.
Didn't
in
you already
life.
pay money for the disco guy?
Shut up. I couldn't help. Dude, his belt says dance.
What are you going to do about the battle pass now?
He's got some glowy boots. He's got rhinestones all over his chest. Dude, fucking looks great.
It is a pretty cool skin.
Funk Ops.
Do you think? I know I read like they were talking about adding kind of animal types to the game. Do you think that's actually going to happen?
I
Or,
mean,
like there's going to be like bats and
they
horses or
rumored
some
that
shit.
for season 5, which if they did add in, it's just going to be like another barrier type thing. It's like you can't go through them, but you can break them.
See, I don't know if they would have animals be breakable. Now,
Well, then they'd have to have them out of the way.
I'm very confused.
Like, so, like, there was a rumor that they were going to be adding, like, bats and
Like baseball bats or the flying
like
creatures?
flying bats, like
Okay.
around haunted hills,
Oh, that'd be cool.
and like horses around the planned western area, and potentially dinosaurs in a Jurassic area,
All right.
and like maybe camels and shit.
Are they interactive or they're just there?
There's there.
It was
That's what the thing was.
undetermined, but probably just there. And I know the rumor said that they would be like you couldn't pass them, like you'd have to break through them, which to me goes against kind of how the game is, because the game is not really a violent game. This is actually a very, I think, kid-friendly game as far as shooters go, because there's no blood. When you shoot people, numbers shoot out.
Yeah.
And that's just like hit points going away. So it's a relatively mild shooter. I couldn't imagine them letting you take out your pickaxe and bash an animal until it disappears. That just seems
I mean,
out there for me. I think if they add animals, I think it would be bats or like flying things that would just be ambiance. Like, oh, cool. Like
I'd
this
like to
adds a
see
little
it.
bit of
Sure.
Charm to different areas and whatnot.
Have some fucking pterodactyls flying around.
They could add animal like they do the llama, which the llama gives you like materials and sometimes like
Yeah,
shields.
but it's a pinata.
Yeah, but like then they could have one with like
Which I
guns.
still think is bullshit. You can hold down square. You can hit it. But,
Yeah.
but you should be forced to hit it. It's a fucking pinata.
You should get more shit if you hit it.
Yes.
No, the whole
Like
thing.
it takes longer if you hit it. I think it should take longer if you hit it,
Yeah. But it gives
and
you
you get more stuff because you're playing by the rules of a fucking pinata.
Yeah. You're welcome, Fortnite.
Yeah.
Again. What has
Add
got you
that
more
to your
subscribers?
fucking list, bitch.
And give me a chainsaw and a clown. And don't make it a stupid clown. Make it like, I don't want...
Bring in Pennywise.
I don't... They're not going to do it that... I mean, and do like
I
a
mean,
mixture
they did
between a
Thanos. They did
circus and Pennywise.
Yeah, but Thanos
Make
isn't
it
a
there.
thing that you get to keep.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
He was cool. Emoting with him was fun.
We're about to end this, aren't we?
Yeah.
I want to say one more thing.
Okay.
In all seriousness, Ethan, close your ears for a moment. My son is a ridiculous player. Makes me sick and embarrassed to say so, but he is. And if you ever have a chance to check out his Twitch channel, you absolutely should do that, because he will astound you and make you dizzy and sick trying to watch him play, and then make you feel like you should crawl in a hole and never hold a controller again. But that said, he should give his idiot stuff out, because I'll never repeat this again. We're going to say that.
Well, after you just did that,
Yeah.
I wish we actually had video, because his whole body language was that of a man whose penis was shriveling up inside his own body and just losing his manhood.
It was I lost it. It's every time I play with him, every game I lose an inch.
Gross. God damn it. And he gets it.
He gets it.
That's that big gamer dick.
It's a big gamer dick he's swinging around, dude. He's
like
got
that.
what he was born with plus mine.
He'll steal your dick 1 inch at a time. There can only be one.
That's why he wants you to team up with him and play squads. He's just stealing your dick, man. He should only play with women. They've got a chance.
I can't take anything from you. Shit. So, okay, Ethan, why don't you tell us what you want to see from Fortnite, and then,
Do you mean like in the future?
yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
what would you like to see from the game, and then maybe like you can give a shout out to your Twitch channel and stuff
Give
like
a
that.
shout out to all your stuff, whatever you want to share.
In all honesty, I would like them to bring back the original music, because basically when you would get a Victory Royale, it had like a special music that was kind of like the loading screen music, which you guys have never heard.
Oh, I hate the current one.
Yeah, no,
It's so loud.
You've never heard it. It was just like nice and delicate. I am looking forward to them adding in newer emotes. I do wish that they would find a way to organize them, so you can like quick search instead of having to scroll through all of them to find what you want.
You mean
Like, when you're-
what the ones you've bought? You mean?
Yeah, when you like go to select an emote to have
Oh.
like a quick bar,
Yeah.
just be able to quickly pick one. I do think that they're gonna start running out of ideas for skins, because I mean they've pretty much done
I don't
everything.
know.
I know.
I
but
think
like,
skins is an endless game.
but how cool can they get? That's the problem.
Well, they're not all going to be winners. Like
Yeah.
definitely the cheap ones are like bullshit.
Oh yeah, the cheap ones are. Why would
Here's a
anybody buy
brunette wearing a hat.
that? Yeah.
But I mean, they keep coming out with stuff. Like I never thought, I was going to buy a $20 fucking skin, but then they brought out a World War II looking motherfucker wearing a gas mask, and I was done.
He looks
I
like
was
Gas
done.
Mask, man. He's close
Yeah,
enough.
He looks like me. But continue.
I am excited for every season, which I don't think. I mean, you guys were here for the 4th of July one, but every single season they add in skins, and they normally do like a limited time game mode type thing. So for I think it was season 3, they had a Halloween themed, which season 3 was during Halloween, and they had this like Skull Trooper, which is like known as like the rarest skin there is.
I've never
Because
seen this thing, right?
You've
Is it the same
seen
as
it.
the Karate Kid?
Yeah, he looks like the karate.
Fuck, I want that so bad.
You're never going to get it.
never bringing it back.
All right.
But there are rumored to do a version 2, which actually looks like it has bones coming out of it instead of just being like a costume.
See, I'd prefer the costume.
I want the
I
costume.
like the onesie looking thing. It's
Yeah, man.
hilarious. Like Kevin wants that fucking. He wishes he could have that gingerbread man.
Oh yeah.
That looks so stupid.
Have you seen the male and female version of that? I saw 2 people playing together. One had the male, one had the
I didn't
female
see the
version. I
female
about
one.
giggled my ass off. Then they killed me.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Part of the, in winter, like the wintery, they added in for the grenade launcher shot snowballs, and for Halloween the rocket launcher shot pumpkins. Wait.
Yeah, I like little stuff like that.
I didn't even know about that. That's fun.
So, what holidays are going to fall within this season?
This season, no.
Anything?
I think it ends right before Halloween.
It ends
So
right
the
then
next one.
So next season we could have like a cool little event.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you give out your Twitch and whatnot and say, follow me, give me subscribers.
Follow me. My Twitch is Cynical Burns, all underscore, all one word. CYNICALBURNS.
Cynical Burns.
He's cynical.
I don't have a schedule. I stream whenever my dad allows me when he's not on games.
I only play at night, so.
And I am usually working or at school, so I can never stream to begin with.
True. Do you have a Twitter account?
I do not.
Okay.
Would you like me to get one?
No, I'm just saying, like, if you had like a social media thing, you could give a shout out to when, like, if you know you're going to stream one.
No,
I'm just giving you tips. I'm giving you tips.
Something.
I used to do it on Twitter, but then I...
So he has a Twitter account, but you deleted it, right?
Yeah, I deleted it, so I don't...
Yeah, he used to put on and say, hey, I'm getting ready to...
Well, I used to have a schedule, and then that kind of got ruined with... I just stopped doing it.
Yeah. Maybe you should.
I might.
You know what you should do? Since this kid has a job, he can pay for his own line of internet. And then he can stream from his shit whenever he wants.
That kid's going out of the country for 2 weeks.
Don't do that to me.
He's actually done working. He just ended his job on Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah, he's off now.
And I have to pay for like oil changes, gas, the snacks I get every other day.
I made him pay for half of his car insurance, like a good parent.
Well, it wasn't.
I snorted all that money away.
Oh, shit. I wish that was true. All right, you got anything going on, bud?
Me. What am I doing? I am creating some shirts that I just think are funny for our, and I think we should continue to do that thing where Ethan loves that episode we did where we just riffed.
My favorite episode of all time.
Creating movie ideas.
Yeah, Kara liked that one a lot too.
So I had ideas for if
more?
they were actually T-shirts for
the
these
ones that we
films. Yeah, like little poster things. So I'm doing some images on that stuff. And then I am taking a short break from writing and messing with some music stuff that I've been meaning to get to. But that is it, man. I'm done with freelance stuff right now as far as I know. So I'm just doing artistic, fun stuff.
Okay.
You?
Don't do that.
Sorry.
I got invited to be part of the beta for a new Adobe software they're calling it Project Rush. It's a new video editing software.
Cool.
And it's what I play with it just a little bit. It's very simplified. And I know it's supposed to work cross-platform from desktop to tablet to phone. And I think it's supposed to be consistent from one device to the next. And I did it. They have a nice little tutorial built into it where they give you some test footage and they just walk you through a workflow.
I assume nowhere near as detailed as like Premiere and stuff like
No.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't poked around enough in it yet to answer like too much about that. I think it's definitely more for the casual person that's getting into editing and like just wanting to make their videos look better, because there's some preset like looks.
Like my daughter would like this when she makes all her little videos and stuff. Okay, I get it.
And it has like a nice magnetic timeline. So if you cut this scene and you're like, oh, I wanted to put this thing in between them, but I have it over here.
Yeah.
You literally just drag it to that cut point. It adds it there and adjusts the timeline appropriately.
Yeah, cool.
It seems like nice. And if I was doing like, I don't know, if I was on vacation and did a little video on my phone, it'd be pretty easy to put together something that looks a lot more professional than just, hey, I shot this shit on my phone.
Yeah.
So that's the little bit of things that I've looked at, but I'm trying, obviously not hard enough, to get back into some more traditional art stuff.
You should.
And we know the boy is going to be gone out of the country.
Yeah.
Where are you going, bud?
I'm going to Central Europe, so Poland, Hungary. Can't recall anywhere else.
He's going to 5 countries.
Apparently.
Prague is one of them. That's all I know. My wife's going with him, and I don't even know where the hell they're going.
I've only ever been to 2 countries. The United States of America.
Yeah, America.
And Spain.
And now you wish you were
The
back
kid's
in
already
Spain.
going to be doing a lot better than me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like a year ago that I went to Spain. I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
Oh,
I've been to 2.
you've been to 2. Yeah.
He's about to surpass me.
He is. I'm going to surpass you in a little bit, too. Wait, I'm already surpassed you. Never mind.
What?
I've been to Nicaragua.
I don't
I've
need to
been to
hear where the
Ireland.
fuck you've been.
I've been to England. I've been to Geneva. And Switzerland.
You should go to hell.
And then I'm going to be in Scotland. And then I'm going to be in
Wait,
Amsterdam.
do your Scottish right there?
Scotland.
Not bad.
All right, fuck you.
No, I was giving you a fucking
No,
compliment.
you know I'm terrible at them.
I know.
And
You're
then you're like,
terrible
wait
at
a minute.
voices, and you did all right.
You don't want me to do Arnold again. I'll do a whole fucking
No.
episode of
We'll
Arnold.
do a whole episode where we just try to
Oh,
do
why?
voices.
So you can show that you can do them better than me, and you can just wipe.
No.
Yeah, well, I know it.
I
I know
think it'll be
exactly what
entertaining.
you're doing.
Well, thank you, Ethan, for coming on and
Thank you for forcing yourself onto our show.
and fulfilling my bet that I
He
had to
should
pay.
have accepted it.
And Valve, please make Left 4 Dead 3. Please. And you won't.
Just so I can be my dad in it.
It won't fucking happen.
That won't happen.
I don't think you'll get us in that one.
Yeah,
You're in your 40s. I'm still getting better.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So until next time, I would like to thank you for letting Adam and I, and now even my son, all up in you. Because we're bored in Ohio.
Even my son.
It's important, man.
He's 17.
You gotta share that shit, dude. 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 Share that shit.